and a big warm welcome from me, Scottie McClue. I tell you, Dinky-Doo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got you live on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. So everybody should be able to catch a bit of the big man tonight. I tell you, a very, very good evening to you. The time's just 9 o'clock. We always come on 9 o'clock sharp, and lovely to be with you. Little man Barry's joined us. Jay's just joined us. Dinky-Doo Jay, lovely to have you with us, and a very, very warm welcome, I say. And also Dinky-Doo to all of you tonight. Just incredible to have you with us, and welcome, 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 I say. Now then, what do we got here? Let me just check that I've got everything nice and clear for you. That's better, I can tell you. Welcome, welcome. Now then, Dinky-Doo, little man, lovely to have you with us, and good that you've managed to join us. Tups Wahey has joined us. Good evening, Scottie. Glad you finally righted the lampshade behind you. It was at a jaunty angle. Well, we like things at a jaunty angle. Sometimes I wear my bonnet at a jaunty angle. We used to talk about farmers with a cap with a skip at the side, you know, because they had it on a jaunty angle, that sort of thing. I tell you, Dinky-Doo Scottie, a big shout out to the mighty Blackburn Rovers after today's victory. Well done, Glenda. Good for Rovers. I'll tell you, Dinky-Doo. Fantastic. Now, what else have we got there? We've got... oh, gosh, people are sending me gifts already. What's going on, guys? We never asked for anything, but if you are feeling flush, then, you know, there's a little goal up there. I tell you, you could pop something in there. That would be just amazing. Oh, for heaven's sake, Richard, what are you doing? Richard Tanner, the most generous man in the world, has come and joined us and sent me through gifts. Congratulations. You've just lit it up, Richard. I tell you, you've sent me 10 TikToks. That is huge. Wow. I tell you. So big Dinky-Doo to you. Glad you could all join us, and that's what it's all about. Now then, who have we got here? Welcome, welcome. I say Caroline has just joined us, and she's on the Facebook. Well done, Caroline. That is just amazing. And also, you know, you can join us on the other platforms too. Now, what have we got here? Roy Michael. Roy Michael, good evening, Mr. McClue, from a wonderful Derbyshire. May God go with you and everybody. God bless. And God bless you, Roy Michael. Always a joy to have you with us. Always a pleasure and never a chore, I say. There we are. Thank you, Richard, for that. RBG's just joined us. Dukes has joined us. And Paddy has joined us. And so has Scott. Excellent. Always the first few minutes. Lots of people joining us. So Sean has joined us. Good evening, Scottie. A huge shout out to the Campbellton Pipe Band and the Brass Band for a fantastic show at the Mull of Guitar Festival. Sean, you need to tell us all about that. So there you are. So if you're calling, do come on. If you're watching on the YouTube, over to the thumbs up at the bottom left, I think, and do a thumbs up, because it's lovely to know that you've all been there. McClue, my friend, love you, mate. Thank you, Rab. You're very, very kind. That's very, very good of you. I'm tuned right in, Scottie. Dinky-Doo, says Caroline. Caroline, that's just amazing. Have you got a good, clear picture on the Facebook? I want to know. I think we should be told. Fantastic. Wanda has just called. Rab is there. And Miguel has joined us. Tell us where you're watching from, guys. It's great me telling the world that you've joined us, but tell us where you're watching. Richard Tanner, the most generous man in the world. Good evening, Scottie. Hope you're well. Richard, I am, and thank you for all your kindness. That is just such a beautiful thing to do. I'm just wondering if I can get you a bit of a better camera angle there. I don't know. How's that looking? We might see if we can get you a bit more of that along the way. Fantastic. It's always a tricky thing just to get it right, isn't it? Get one right and then the other I say to you, oh, there's, oh, now you're talking. Now we're cooking by gas, as they used to say. Dinky-Doo, Scottie, nice to see you again from Georgia. Michael, Dinky-Doo, Georgia in the US of A. While we were marching through Georgia. Now, I'm going to see if I can just even improve the lighting for you a tiny, tiny bit. I can see, yes, yes, yes. Hold on. Watch this, guys. See if we can get you a slightly better light. How's that? Is that better? You can't beat that, can you? I tell you. So Dinky-Doo, and welcome from Georgia as well as from Sean and Campbelltown. Good evening, Dinky-Doo, Lord and Lady Snooty from Lochgelly. Say the BBC should have a telly spot with you as host, says the wonderful Davy. Fee Lochgelly in Fife. Ken, I tell you, the lovely Susan is watching. Dinky-Doo, Susan, lovely to have you with us, of course, and I hope you are well. Have you gave your wisdom on Scotland's future to the new Prime Minister yet? Well, they're on about they're not going to give us another referendum. And I think they actually shouldn't be up to them. It's supposed to be a 50-50 arrangement, isn't it? So we should decide if we're going to have another referendum. Good evening from Bournemouth. They don't want us to go because Scotland is the UK's cash cow. There's Shermanator says, long time no see. Dinky-Doo, I tell you. Dinky-Doo, Scottie McCLUE says, J. MacT. And Peter England has joined us. Dinky-Doo, Peter, lovely to have you with us. Always good stuff. Tell us where you're watching from, guys. I want to know. So there we have it. So Big Andy, let's get rid of you as soon as we can. Lifetime ban for Big Andy. I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll mute him. Andy struggles to understand what Scottie's talking about, so to him, everything's just baffling. Annan, says Callum. Dinky-Doo, Annan. Yes, we love you in Annan. Have you had the common riding yet this year? There's a wonderful Murray O'Donnell. I tell you, tuning in from Costa del Gorbals. Scottie, I'm VB from Argentina. VB, lovely to have you with us. And welcome from Argentina. Who made the grand cap that you're wearing, Scottie? Oh, this is Hogs of Fife. Yes, no better and no worse, I tell you. Riding of the March is July the 4th. Got you, Callum. Yes, do you go out yourself? Are you the coronet? There we are, and give everything a good blow. I tell you. The Malvinas. Are you from Scotland, Vocan? I'm going to christen you Sherlock Holmes. Amazing stuff. From Scotland, I tell you, tactical. Who else have we got here? Good evening, morning, Mr. McClue. Stephanie in New Zealand. It's a lovely spring morning here in the high country. North or South Island, Stephanie? I think we should be told. Isn't that amazing, guys? We've got people watching all over the world, Canada, America, India, Africa, the whole thing. Fantastic. And there's one from New Zealand. There's good evening from Bournemouth. We love you in Bournemouth. I tell you, hi, Scottie. Nice to chat and to hear you all. My gran came from Fife. What I did with that guy there, I muted him. So there we tell you. Summer is nearly over already. I can't believe how fast it flies in. The Bonnie Port, how are you, Scottie? We love the Portonians in the Port. Dinky-Doo. Hello from Arkansas. Dinky-Doo, fantastic mad in America. Yes. Did you get a suntan this scorching summer in the glorious Scottish sunshine? Well, I did, but, I have to look after my complexion. I don't want to have a wrinkled face when I'm an older man. I can tell you. Hi from Sydney in Australia, says Daniel. Daniel, Dinky-Doo, we're in the South Island. We're west of Christchurch. Lovely common sense. Dinky-Doo to all the NZs out there. Hi from Sydney. We love it. Hello, Scottie from Guadalajara in Mexico. Christine's in Mexico. Mexico. Good evening, people from over the world. Dinky-Doo to your happy music for all. That's a lovely thing, but you haven't put out where you're watching from. And I think we should be told. So there you have it. Wow, how amazing is this? Fantastic. Let us know if you're getting a good, clear picture on the Facebook as well. Facebook, Scottie McClue. Good evening, people. Dinky-Doo. Good evening from Manchester in England. Happy music. What a beautiful place. I, of course, lived in Manchester for a long time when we set up Century Radio at Media City in Salford. I believe it's pronounced Guadalajara. 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 I said to you, Topswahe. Topswahe knows about Mexico. He's been down Mexico way. God's country from Motherwell. Evening fae the tune, sir. So John Young is in the tune. Now, is that the Glasgow tune, John? You have to tell us, are you still doing Hamer in Dumfries? It's wonderful stuff. Coco Dinky-Doo, Newcastle tune. Ah, you've opened the tune there for a bit of glug. Fantastic. Hola, hola, Nico. Lovely to have you with us, guys. If anybody wants to phone in, you can do 0141 628 9795. Minnie Vatut says, you speak Gaelic? Ah, come on, Hakima. Fauci, Kida Millie Fauci, Don TikTok, I guess YouTube, I guess Facebook. Can you tell a great story from your youth? My youth is a great story, I tell you. Now, some Dinky-Doo, I could tell many great stories from my youth. First caller from the USA gets a free Cadillac from, well, he says from Scottie, but it's actually from Topswahe. He will supply it. So there you are. It's his claim, so he gets it, I tell you. Who else we got? Good evening, Scottie from Galashiels in the Borders. Oh, we love Gala, Al. Fantastic. You must give us a phone sometime and let us know how you're getting on. Is it speak in Wales? So there you are. No. The Welsh speak Welsh. They don't speak Gaelic. I can tell you. David says, as you're now worldwide, those pen pushers must have a television show with you as host, since you're worldwide, famously. Dinky-Doo, Davy from Lochgelly. Well, Davy, I tell you, I get out to over 3 million people every 28 days. I heard Welsh, I came running. Ah, yes, indeed. Nostatio. I'm on the Celtic. Oh, Shay, we'll have to switch. Shay said a swear word. We'll have to give him a lifetime ban. Remember, anybody that swears, lifetime ban. There we are. Off he goes. There we are. And he was also a wee bit cheeky about the monarchy. We don't want that. I could tell you. So Shay's gone, guys. You'll never, ever hear of him again. There we are. That's what happens to people who swear. Good evening, Dinky-Doo. I can tell you. Hello from a hospital bed in Govan, Scottie, Norton Commando. I hope you're all right, I tell you. So there we go. Very, very important. The Duchess of Montrose, says John Young. What a vessel, Scottie. Yes, 1930, built in Denny's, I think. Denny's in Dumbarton. The Montrose, the Hamilton, was built at Harland and Wolff in 1932. Gone away, Shay. Shay's history. Bye-bye, Shay. A swearer. Tut, tut, tutty, tut, 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 tut. Hi, did you say you're a vet? No, I'm a broadcaster, but I am an animal lover. I can tell you. The Borders, both sides, are the nicest part of the whole UK, in my opinion. Well, Tops, yes, but I mean, you're putting down your city where you live and love, so, big stuff there, I can tell you. But we do love the Borders, and the old Gala, Melrose, Lauder. Where else we got? Hoyk. Very, very nice. What else have we got? Come on, Jedburgh. There we go. We're doing all right, aren't we? And bang on the money, 1930 preceded you by 2 years. Very good, John. Stay fabulous. Celtic for life. What a lovely, lovely thing to say to all of you. Hashtag stay fabulous. There were Mr. McClue. I went on holiday to Ayrshire. What a wonderful place. Friendly people. Roy Michael, yes. AYR, not AIR. But we'll forgive you, of course, immediately. How's your evening been, Scottie? My evening outstanding. And it just got so much better. Fantastic. So tell 10 to tell 10. If anybody's got access to Facebook, pop on and see what's what. I have met you, says Celtic for life. Celtic for life. How lovely to know this. So what else have we got here? Hang on. Bingo on the pronunciation of Guadalajara. Guadalajara. How are things in Guadalajara? Ayrshire, the Scottish California. Absolutely, yes, indeed. Most of America is Scotland. Scotland's the mother country for America, really. So there we are. Now, what else have we got? Do you speak Scots or Gaelic? Well, what would you say is the difference, Simon? Yes, Scots is broad Scots, braid Scots, and Gaelic is, well, it's separate, really, the language in the Gaeltacht. I was just in Fife, Scotland the other week doing blind car driving experience at Long something or other. Yes, I don't know if that's supposed to be funny. It's actually not terribly funny, so we'll not bother about that. Stephanie, Mr. McClue, I'm deaf, so you have to read script. My computer doesn't differentiate different dialects. I didn't understand the Gaelic, though. My gran would have known what you said. I miss her so much. Well, I'm really just saying, hello, how are you? Scottie, I was born in the port, lived in Greenock, but now, as a very posh person, I reside in Gourock. Oh, Bobby, you've knocked it off, Lala. If you're residing in Gourock, you have knocked it off. Guys, can everybody share where they're watching? How are you doing, Dinky-Doo? I love this. Some comments were filtered to protect the community's experience. The booted the wee trolls doing the swanny. Did they really model New York and Glasgow? I would think so. Sunny View Park. We love View Park, just outside Uddingston. How dare these ignorant people swear at you, Scottie? Clearly not enough brain cells in the foot. You do your best to entertain the people. Dinky-Doo, dear chap. An MBE for Scottie. I tell you, Dinky-Doo. I'm watching from France, from Nice. Ah, je regrette, mais je ne parle pas français très vite. Si tu parles lentement, peut-être je comprends, oui. Fantastic. Duke Street here, mate. Duke Street in Denison. We love it. The old prison's long gone. I tell you. They knocked so many jails down. No wonder they're tight for places. Good evening, Scottie. How are you? I'm currently in Glasgow Royal Infirmary Cardiology Ward with heart troubles. I'm listening to you. Alan, we will try and clear all your ventricles out for you and get you healthy again. Hi, mate. Are you bothered what people think of you? Well, why would I be, Harry? You know, whatever people think of me, they're going to think that. And you'll probably find they don't know me. So it really doesn't matter what people think of me. I've been listening to you for 30 years. Love you, Lee. Thank you so much. You're very kind. Dodsey from the Isle of Man. Dinky-Doo, Scottie. Could you recommend any books on Gaelic, Scottish culture, or the Old Alliance? Well, Simon, that's several different questions, actually. There's plenty. Teach yourself Gaelic. There's plenty of books on Scottish culture because Scotland is really the mother country for the Western world. You know, they did everything, including running the empire for England. How do you do the mobile game commentator? Oh, I wouldn't know. Phone, everybody. Are you live on Scotty's Phone In? Who's that? Hello?
There are plenty of books on Scottish culture because Scotland is really the mother country for the Western world.
Oh, he's listening to me. Hello?
The empire.
Are you on? Hello? No, he's listening to me. So there we are. He's forgotten to turn his output down, and he would have got me. Good evening, Scotty. Yes, indeed. Good evening to you. Lovely to have you with us, I tell you. Hello. Hello, says Dodsey. Hello, Dodsey. I can tell you. Mispa has just joined us. Lovely to have you with us. And Rab has liked the live. Guys, everybody follow. If you can follow us on YouTube, TikTok, anything like that. And if you want the telephone number, it's 0141 628 9795. Get ringing and we'll take your call. But remember to turn your output down. Otherwise, you'll be like the last guy. There's a delay. I can tell you on the super chat here. Reminds me of the old Ayrshire bacon joke about the butcher shop. You should tell it, Scotty. I'll bet you know it. No, the other one was the guy goes into the butcher's. He said, do you have a sheep's head? He says, no, it's just the way I part my hair. I can tell you. Now, what have we got here? Lots and lots of you. So common sense. I'll have to do some lip reading for you, or you'll have to do some lip reading for me. A shout out to my gran, gone a year today. Last words, I tell you. Oh, Isaac, how very upsetting. So there we are. Telephones. Hello, you're live on Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
Hello, Scotty.
Hello.
Hello, Scotty. It's Al from the Borders. Sunny Galashu.
Al from the Borders. We haven't heard from you for a year.
Well, at least a year.
Oh, be that anyway. No, I'll tell you, Al. It could be 3 years.
Well, it could be 50 years, Scotty. I've forgotten now.
Oh, yes. No, I think it's 3. Don't worry. I don't think it's as much as 50 because I've only been doing this for 11 years. Saturday night, 9 till 10, Scottie McClue. There's Disco Pete sending me beautiful gifts. Now then.
I mean, way back in the midst of time.
Yes.
On Scott FM days and all
yes.
your stuff that you did in the north of England as well.
Yes.
So you've been at this for longer than 11 years.
But I've only been doing the Saturday nights. Oh, no. I've been doing the Saturday nights, I think, for 16 years.
Gosh, time flies.
Yeah, because I'll tell you, it was a friend of mine. The radio gigs had dried up because all the talk shows, they got rid of all the talk shows. And he said, why don't you just go live on Facebook? And I said, do I need a new computer? He went, no, just click the little icon. So I went, of course, and did up my hair and put my bonnet back on. And, of course, and pressed it. And it said, do you want to go live? So I said, yes. And I didn't expect anybody to be there. And immediately all these hearts started flying at me. People go, oh, I can't believe it's you, and all this. And I thought, here, we're on to something here.
The thing is, Scotty, I'm wondering, are you susceptible to being taken over one day by AI?
Well, I think we could all be taken over by AI if we're not careful. They're talking about taking over most of rural Britain with all the centres and everything.
That's right. But do you think AI would be able to, present yourself as you are?
No, it can never. There is only one Scottie McClue, and we know this because some wee toe rags over the years have tried to impersonate McClue, and they can't do it. And somebody asked me, why can't they do it? And I said, because they don't know what's coming next. And they said, so how can you do it? I said, I don't know what's coming next. You see?
Exactly. Yeah, keeping two steps ahead of the game.
Well, you've got to do your best, haven't you? I mean, somebody said to me, that's some show you do. You must do a terrific amount of preparation. I said, none.
Absolutely.
And they went, how's that? I said, because you don't know who's going to phone in.
No.
So every night was a lottery, you know. Dodsey says, and they lack charm.
Oh, I'm just thinking of the lottery.
Yes.
I'm just thinking of the lottery of the weather just now, Scottie. We've had a wee deluge, a wee downpour here in the borders.
Oh.
And I think they've suffered up in Edinburgh.
Yes.
It's been monsoons in Glasgow. And I've got friends all over the planet. And I've got in touch with a friend in Japan, in Tokyo today.
Yes.
And she said we need a dinghy to get out of the flat. So
oh, wow.
The rain seems to be falling out of the sky like across the board. It's not just us. It's not just Europe. It's like nationwide. I've got a pal in India as well. Of course, they're well used to the monsoon there too.
Yeah, but listen, the borders can cope with huge amounts of water. I mean, you're in Gala there, so you know you've got the river going through.
Yeah.
And Langham. Yes, down at the McCLUE Hall there, you've got the river. And it's incredible the amount of water the borders can cope with. Dumfries aren't doing so well with the Nith.
No, but still, our good friends at Scottish Water, they tend to panic because I well remember last year on the pavements of Galashiels, Scottish Water had got their little template out, and with white spray paint, they put all over the pavement, please save water. And they had one of these little pavement, artistic pavement designs all over the exit to the railway station at Galashiels, which is just a bus shelter. The platform nowadays, of course, it's got nothing to do with it.
Yes, but a brand new station.
It's a brand new bus shelter, yeah, and a bit of concrete. That's about it. It's not what you call a railway station. It's a halt.
But you can get a train there.
Well, there's a train there. Yeah, I'm not complaining, but just where Scottish Water had put their little patch on the pavement to say, please save water, there was a burst main underneath, and the water was flowing all over the pavement onto the gutter. And I thought it was just quite ironic because they're telling us to save water whilst there are burst mains all over.
Huge burst main, yeah, absolutely.
I know. It's not a perfect world, is it, Scottie? But I'm not complaining.
No, you're not complaining. And can I tell you something that I used to absolutely love? I think you got the train to the borders from St Enoch in Glasgow.
Yeah.
And you used to get a little publication called A Murray's Diary. And the Murray's Diary was threepence or sixpence or something. And it was a tiny little thick book, about 1/4 of an inch thick and about maybe 4 inches high and 2 inches broad. And every train service was in the Murray's Diary.
Wonderful.
So you would buy a Murray's Diary. Let me get rid of user 6676, who hasn't quite worked out what this show's about. We'll mute him because that's even funnier, and then he can watch and not get on. So that's that. He's gone. The swearer went. We had to cancel the swearer, you see.
Oh dear.
Oh no, we don't have any swearing on here. This is a good, clean family show.
Absolutely.
With a little bit of smut flung in.
The railway guide you're alluding to, it sounds an awful lot like the handbook, the Bible that Michael Portillo takes on his journey. The old railway Bible from way back, where you could plan every route and every station was demarcated, and a wonderful age.
Fantastic. I mean, it was a marvelous thing, and you could just work it all out. But remember, we didn't have any mobiles. Now you could probably put the Murray's Diary on your mobile.
Yes, that's right.
Or you probably wouldn't even need it. You'd just go, Glasgow, Galashiels. Oh, here we are.
Yeah. Or back in the good old days when I used to live in Edinburgh, I was in the Newington area, and when the South Suburban line was still vital, and it may be again, you could hop on the train in Newington and get to Galashiels. You did the first part on the South Suburban line, and then you ended up in the borders, or London St Pancras, as we call it. You could get all the way around the country.
Isn't that fabulous?
With the Iron Road.
Isn't that fabulous? We love it. Well, listen, a joy hearing you again. And don't leave it so long next time.
I will. I'll be in touch imminently.
And take great care of your dear self. Love to Gala. Dinky-Doo.
You too. Thanks. Scotty. Be in touch.
The Eildon Hills. There we are. What a fine fellow. That's it. Haven't heard from him for 3 years. So who else have we got? Good evening, Scotty. The Flying Scotsman, Dinky-Doo, how very appropriate just for the Flying Scotsman to come on there. We love that. Dinky-Doo having my complan while watching Scotty. Oh, excellent. At least somebody's got a plan. Now, just quick mop down, guys. Roasting hot in the studio tonight. We don't have AC, as they call it in the Middle East. We've got AC. Hi, Scotty, a Dinky-Doo. I tell you, 1960s travel. Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic stuff. There's Big Otis has joined us. Now, what else have we got here? Busy tonight, guys. Never a dull moment. We absolutely love this. Fantastic. Can you tell me, please, if you're getting a good picture and good sound on the Facebook? Right? That's important to me. The Train Bible is the Bradshaw's Guide from about 1913. I think Bradshaw's might be older than that, I can tell you. So there we are. Ben, thank you very much for that. Dinky-Doo, I say to you. Now, who else have we got here? Rab has liked the live. Rab, thank you. Like all the lives. Get yourselves onto TikTok and get following Scottie McClue. Hello there. I'm trying to get my dad here. Yeah, right, Big Otis. I tell you. Scotty, are we heading for civil war? Now, John, why would you even think that? You know, what would cause a civil war? Here's common sense, dear Mr. McClue. I can lip read, but not super efficient yet. Still learning, only 17, almost 18 in September. I read heaps, loving your talking eyes. Were you ginger hair? I am. No, I was auburn hair. Now grey hair, or nay hair, as we say. I tell you. So there we go. You're watching Scottie McClue. We are, of course, live on the big one. We're on TikTok, we're on Facebook, and we're on the wonderful YouTube channel. And you should be able to see everything fairly stocked tonight. We've done everything to kind of try and bring everything together so that you can see what is what. Picture and audio are excellent on the YouTube Brune Breed. We're talking about the Facebook. There we are. Are you talking about the Facebook as well? If you get on to Scottie McClue on Facebook, that would be just amazing. And let us know what is coming up there. Fantastic. I've given you a firm thumbs up. Tups, excellent for that. Yes, if you're watching on the YouTube, please, thumbs up. Very, very important. A thumbs up. Just moving that round slightly. There we are. What about keeping the swearers, Scotty? Introduce a virtual swear jar. Allow the sinners to return when recompense is sent to you. Yes, Glenda. Maybe we could have a swear box, and if somebody swears, they have to go on and tap the dollar at the bottom of the live chat on YouTube. Tap the dollar and send us, what would you say, a $5 or a swear word? There we are. Dinky-Doo from Ireland. Used to love it when the Dafties came on years ago. You tied them in knots, Scotty. Good time spent. Billy Bahoy. Absolutely. How long have you been in the radio industry, and why did you start? Brother Wolfmoon. I had my first radio station aged 9. So that's 61 years ago. And you could broadcast from the house and you could hear it in the garage on the car radio. You had to pay a license for a car radio in those days. There were, I think it was 7 and 6 pence. Great idea for the swear box, Scotty. I fear it may backfire, though. Yes, it might. You might have somebody who's paid and not actually sworn, and they'll want the money back. Hi, Scotty. Sorry I'm late. So the wonderful Susan. Susan, you're here now. Gary's watching as well. Dinky-Doo, Gary. Thank you for coming and joining us. This is amazing. So there you. Hello from Bigger Young Man. Oh, we like bigger. Ken the Cadger's Brig. Ken the Cadger's Brig and bigger. So there you have it. Yes, it might backfire. Hello, happy man. Hello, UK. That's great. There we are. Don't spam us though. Don't spam us. Who else have we got? You're spamming us now, UK. I'll have to block you. Have you always done live streams, Radio Scottie? Yes, Aidan. Well, of course, when the various things came in on the internet, because remember, I was broadcasting long before there was any internet. I was reading the news on television in 1984. So, you know, that's a bit. Don't block me. No. Well, I won't block you a bit. You mustn't spam us just once you send, you see. I can tell you. Who else have we got? Dinky-Doo, also excellent on Facebook. Good one, Neil. Thank you for that. Wonderful stuff. As long as we've got a good turnout on the Facebook, as well as the TikTok and the YouTube channel. Now, can everybody share if you're watching right now? That would be absolutely amazing. Get sharing, guys, as soon as you possibly can. I wonder if I could pop that down a little bit and just give you a better, slightly better picture on the TikTok. Is that better, guys? There we are on the old TikTokers. I can tell you. So there we have it. Tops hasn't called tonight, and we haven't heard from Numpty Head for a while. So there we are. And we also got some superb calls last week. Hello from South Africa, says Ryan. Ryan, we love you in South Africa. You're having a braai. I was looking at South Africa last night on the map, the Cape of Good Hope, Bloemfontein. There we go. We love you in South Africa. So tell us whereabouts. Now, what do we got here? Brother Wolfmoon says, what a treasure to have such a kind and interesting man in the world. Thank you, sir. Brother Wolfmoon, thank you, sir. Yes, from many moons and many wolves, I tell you. Woohoo! I remember saying to somebody once about being a little bit of a lone wolf, and they said, there's not actually such a thing as a lone wolf, because wolves are pack animals, the vulpines. I tell you. Is it braai time in South Africa? What sort of weather have you got? Hello from an actual McCLUE autumn. How lovely to hear from you. Hi, Scottie. Are you Celtic or Rangers? Well, I'm both. You can be both, you see. And it's fantastic. But, you know, I decide whoever's winning, then I back them. Used to listen to you on the radio over 30 years ago, laid in my bed. Oh, Miss Deborah. 30 years it would be. 34 years we're into Cape Town. Cape Town, so you'll be able to see Table Mountain, Ryan. Have you been to Flamborough, Scottie? I have been to Flamborough, Daz. Flamborough Head, is that right? Have I got that right? There we go, Flamborough Head. Scottie, could you please tell us about the pictures behind you? Well, the pictures behind me, one's the graduation with Lord Reith the Labrador. He got a degree. And the other was a presentation to me from the radio station, the black and white one. So there you go. Thank you, Stephanie. What a lovely thing to say. I can tell you. Now, who else have we got? So once we get the calls going, guys, 01416289795, we can get a good chat going with you. Angela Wellness has just joined us. Could you imagine the snowflakes back in your younger days, Scottie? You'd have broken them in seconds. Well, there were no snowflakes then. And I think with what's happening to wokies, there'll soon be no snowflakes at all. Because we're going back. Woke is being dumped because it's not suiting everybody. I can tell you. I love the king. Good. We should all love the king. Because if Scotland wants independence, the first question Westminster will ask is, well, what are you doing about the crown, about the king? You say, we're keeping the king. Not a problem. Sorted. So there you are. And therefore, the Not My Kingers have to shut up. What do you think about Donald Trump? Well, I think like everybody in the world, we all love Donald Trump. We might not all admit to that, but we do. Because he's sorting the world out. He's made a huge improvement in so many areas. Scottie, I went today to see a fortune teller, says Bobby. She had bad news. She said I was going to be shot by a 30-year-old jealous husband when I'm 92. Is that not good news? Well, I once said to somebody, I said, I'll be jumping out a window when I'm 90. I said, well, it'll have to be a ground floor window. I listened to you while doing night shift in the early 90s. Graham, how fantastic. Are you still on the night shift? Because I suppose I was effectively on the night shift as well. We love that. That's the one, Scottie. Flamborough Head next to Bridlington Bridge. Yes, I know. And I'm from ex-HMP Everthorpe. Do you know, I've had a lovely, lovely fish supper in Bridlington and then walked on the beach. And do you know what happened was there was a pirate ship. You could go on board the pirate ship and go round the harbour. Is the pirate ship still in Brid? So there we go. Scottie, why are you such a sexist, old boot? Well, that kid, I don't think I'm sexist at all. There we are. I accept all the stuff. I don't think I've ever been sexist. Who's your favourite comedian? Well, Billy Connolly. Billy Connolly is your man. He's everybody's favourite comedian, but I loved Les Dawson. Loved Morecambe and Wise. They were great. Loved the two Ronnies. There we are, the old double. Ken Dodd. Loved Ken Dodd. Thought he was amazing. I think that was a typo. Sexy rather than sexist. Perhaps that's what it'd be. So, Scottie, why are you such a sexy old boot? That's better. Yes, that kid. I understand now. I see what you mean. So there you go. I love Donald Trump, says Sarah. Well, I think everybody does. Good evening, Scottie. Nice to see you. Love you, your legend. Rab, Dinky-Doo, you are very kind. Rab's been so kind tonight. You've all been very kind. And thank you for your lovely gifts. We never ask for anything. If anybody's feeling flush, up there you can put a red rose, right? So we're looking for 500 red roses. So 500 of you, pop in one rose each. We've done it. I can't tell you. Thanks very much for that, Aiden. Thank you for sharing it, Aiden H2O. Very, very good of you. Definitely not, says that kid. That kid says he didn't mean sexy. That kid, how very cheeky of you. Woo! Give me an example of when I've ever been sexist. I tell you, Jesus Christ, Scottie, you're a happy man. Well, because of Jesus Christ, Willie. Jesus Christ, your man. There we go. Nobody comes to the Father but through me, as he said. Excellent. Thank you very much. Apparently we're doing very well on the Facebook, guys. Is everybody happy with the Facebook? Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Get on there. Have you found it? Scottie McClue, at Scottie McClue on Facebook. There's about 7,000 have followed us there and 52,000 on the YouTube channel, 52,000 of you. And who else have we got? You've just made my night to see an old Scottish legend again, says Billy Boy. Billy Boy, Dinky-Doo. Lex McLean, another favourite comedian. You should get another radio station and call Scott FM. Well, no, I reach over 3 million people a week. A month, every 28 days, a month. Every 28 days, I can reach over 3 million people. So I don't think a radio station would cut it nowadays. Radio's changed, guys. There's so much of it. And people are watching and listening on here. How rude, says Susan to that kid. Good one, Susan. You tell that kid. Very, very rude. There we are. I tell you, very cheeky. Yo, Unc. So there you go. Carl, Dinky-Doo. Came across your video cassette lately. That was class. Billy Boy, we sold, I think it was 13 or 14,000 of these. Yeah, online streams and podcasts are where it's at now. Well, somebody said to me I was an old sado because I'd gone on to, and I'll not mention the platforms in case they don't like that. I said, and I thought, but everybody's on here, the President of the United States, the Prime Minister, the lot. So I don't think there's anything, I can't do anything about the age. I'm certainly not sad. My mum loves you, says Jason. Dinky-Doo, Jason. Tell her hi from Scottie McClue. Who else we got? Whoa, quick mop down. Right, request time. Mouth organ. 4 notes on a little lady. Are we ready? Glenda says, what about Frankie Boyle? Yes. I find Frankie can be quite funny. Yep, absolutely. Right. I tell you, we've only got 4 notes, guys. Can you see that? So a bit tight to do all your requests. Now, let's get rid of Freak Swan, guys. Let's give Freak a big whoa. There we go. Lifetime ban for Freak. There we go. I tell you. So that's him. We got rid of Freak there, guys. You get these half-wits coming on, and you have to sort them out. I can tell you. Now, who else have we got? Dinky-Doo. Davey says, how rude and cheeky that upstart was to you, Scottie. Send him to Lord and Lady Snooty and Lochgelly, and we'll sort him out for Scottie. MBE. Dinky-Doo. You're beautiful people in Lochgelly. Yes, indeed. Used to get the toys from the saddler. Not from the saddler, but they got their toys from the saddler. Good evening, Scottie. How are you doing? Andrew, how lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo. Unblock Freak. No, we can't unblock Freak. He swore. And that's a major, major cardinal sin on anything to do with Scottie McClue. So there we go. We don't have that. There's too much. Swearing goes on from people that have been brought up badly. There we are. She's my best friend. Well, no, she swore, Cyril. Have a look back. You'll see she swore. You need to tell your best friend no swearing. There we are. I hope I got that right. Oh, common sense. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much for that. How are you, Scottie? Angela, wellness. I'm absolutely amazing, and I hope you are too. And I send you strength and wellness. Fantastic. Now, what about your P's and Q's? Scottie, I will tell her not to swear if you unblock her. Well, we'll see. We'll leave her to cool her heels. There we are. They don't know any better, mate. Carbolic, they don't. And they will not take a telling. That's what's wrong with some of these people. They will not take a telling. That's what I say. Now, who have we got? John Fay Paisley has followed. Dinky-Doo. John, how lovely to have you with us, and welcome, I say to you. Can everybody check out the YouTube? Give us a thumbs up on the YouTube. Fantastic. Now, who else have we got? Yes, John Dick, he made the tours. He did, Davey. Fine saddlery. There you are. What's your favourite school? Oh, I've got so many. Fantastic. Yes, from my days when I was in education. Thank you, Scottie. No problem, Angela. We love you, you see, and we just want you to be strong and well. So there you are. That's what it's all about. Lovely to hear your voice. It must be 30 years since Scott FM, Q96K. It's 32 years since Scott FM, 34 years since Red Rose, and I think not so long since Q, probably about 20 years. Give us a thumbs up if you're on the YouTube channel, guys. Get sharing, tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. That's what it's all about. Wonderful stuff. Who else have we got here? Davey, are you getting good quality picture and everything on the Facebook Live? We like that. And here have we got share the live. It says, yes, get sharing. Shared it. Oh, Death Rider 666, thank you. Yes, I hope you're all right. Poor old Death Rider there. Have you seen about these fast bikes that the youngsters are terrorizing people with? And the police are getting the powers to take them and crush them, or I think might have the powers anyway. So guys, behave yourselves and look after stuff. Be a responsible citizen or lose your bike. And you'll not be able to do many wheelies with no bike. I can tell you that. Scottie Freak's very sorry. She will never swear again. She promises. All right, well, we'll maybe unblock her later. It will take a wee while for me to find her again. The old goat's just joined us. Lovely to have you with us, old goat. So there we are. Your fan club on TikTok has completed the first stage of the Heart Me Challenge Club. Cheers has been unlocked for all fans to send and celebrate. So guys, if you're watching the TikTok, celebrate, and we never ask for anything, but there's a little goal up there, and if you want to send a red rose, that would be amazing. I hope I got it right. Of course you did. Susan's sending us the thumbs up. Scottie says DHS XJS. There we are. Fantastic. The XJS, what a great machine that is. Yes, all brilliant on Facebook. Dinky-Doo says Davey. That's great, Davey. That's good news. Celtic or Rangers, says Alex. Alex, best advice I can give you, son, is go and see them both play and just make a decision. That's what's the best thing for you there. Dinky-Doo, Scottie, how are we tonight? Says Leo. Angela Wellness is sending me huge numbers of red roses. Angela, thank you. We're very well, Leo. Thank you very much. Angela, you've just sent 64 red roses. That is so beautiful. That's 75 out of 500. Will we get another 425 red roses in the next 5 minutes? I wanted to know your team. I always wondered. Oh, Alex, my team, Manchester United and Greenock Morton. I'm a rose among thorns, says the big man. Aren't we all, big man? Angela, what are you doing? She's sending more red roses, guys. If anybody's feeling flush, a red rose straight in there. We've got about 4 minutes. We love it. 4 minutes tonight has been the most amazing show we could do with more calls, though. Always get calling. Tups hasn't called us tonight. Can anyone join the Orange Order? I would think so, Jeff. You would just need to go along and ask them, do you believe in the crown and the Bible? That's the thing. That would be a starter for you. So there we have it. But yes, I think you would need to, I don't think just anyone can join the Orange Order. They would need to be approved by the Orange Order. Manchester United lost today to Hull City. Oh, no. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Oh, Scottie, it's Tups ahead.
Tups, I thought maybe you'd over-refreshed yourself and you thought, I don't trust myself on there.
No, not at all. I'll tell you what it is. There's an old dodgy horror film called Candyman. Are you familiar with it?
I think I've heard of it. I'm not so good with old dodgy horror movies.
Yeah, well, what happens is if you look in a mirror and you see the name Candyman 3 times, then he appears. So you mentioned my name 3 times, and what happens, Scottie?
You came on, absolutely. But you're not an old-fashioned horror movie. You're a modern delight.
No, you don't know that, Scotty. I might have a very, very dark side.
Well, let's use the Scottish term. You're modern.
Modern.
Aye, that's what they say. The Scots like to put a bit more in. Pardon me. So the Navy aren't the Admiralty. They're the Admiralty.
Oh, right.
And if something's been buried and it rots away, disintegrated.
Well, what was it? Was it the Reverend Spooner created Spoonerisms, I think?
Dr. Spooner, the Lord is a shoving leopard.
Now that's my level of humour.
And Mrs. Malaprop.
Oh, yes. I actually had to study that at university. It's not as funny as you think it might be.
Mrs. Malaprop gets stuff wrong. I had a super lady, I can remember when I was teaching, and I said, can I pop my milk in the fridge? And she goes, I use the other fridge, though, son. That fridge is for the vigilantes. And she meant the invigilators.
You know, I can't think of them right now, but I'm sure there's malapropisms are one of my favourite things. I mean, there's obviously that it's my Serbian wit rather than a Serbic wit. There's another one that I won't use live.
No,
it's a variation on the word rapier wit.
No, we'll maybe not use that one. Amy says, is that not Beetlejuice 2? You say his name 3 times and he appears.
Well, Beetlejuice. I didn't see the second one. The first one was rubbish. I saw it in the pictures. Yes, but possibly. Yeah, I think so. To be honest with you, I've never actually seen Candyman, but it's become a bit of a thing since the internet became prominent.
Oh, I see.
I think that's probably it. But next time,
Kieran's calling himself a Scottish Trump.
Scottish Trump. Is that not a synonym for like a bottom burp?
Yes, if you break wind, you can sometimes trump.
Well, listen, Scotty, we've only got a couple of minutes, but next time, I'll let you go back to business, but next time, just say, Tutsy, and I'll magically appear.
Fantastic. We love you, Dinky-Doo.
Take care, man. See you.
What a fine fellow. That's our Tuts, guys. We're just about out of time. In fact, we are. I say goodbye to the beautiful TikTokers. Love you to bits, Dinky-Doo. There they go. There they go. There they go. There we are. That's our beautiful TikTokers have actually gone. Can you believe it? Oh, my goodness me. And we're going to have to say goodbye to our beautiful, beautiful Facebookers. I hope you've enjoyed it tonight, folks. Thanks for joining us. And have a look through all the videos and share them. Dinky-Doo. That's our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Facebookers. And our lovely YouTubers, we've got you as well. I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I've enjoyed being with you. The golden hour on a Saturday night, 9 till 10, Scottie McClue. And it's the phone-in talk show. Dinky-Doo, so tell 10 to tell 10. There we go. It's been a great show tonight, Scottie, says Susan. So there you go. Has your opinion on fat people changed considering you're one of them? No fat. This is muscle. Muscle, that kid. I'll tell you, I have no fat on me at all. So there we are. I have rude. So absolutely. Bye, everybody. So there we go. I tell you, that kid, very, very cheeky, that kid. That's us, guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful week, and we will catch up soon. Keep putting McClue around the world. Just huge. There we go. Oh, time to stick your tongue out and say ta-ta. Are you ready? Right. Last chance. Bye-bye.